First pitch swinging, and he drives it to deep left center field, and he has done it again. He picks up right where he left off last night. Home run number 20 on the season for Guerrero.
Vladdy Guerrero, playing in his 62nd game, has reached a 20 home run plateau. And that's going to get him right among the leaderboards for Blue Jays franchise history, to the quickest with 20 home runs.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Ball Talk, number 9. Big Papi.
Sir.
Number 9 is actually my lucky number, if you knew that.
It's a lucky number?
That's my lucky number. Well, it was always my jersey number growing up.
Mine's 16, so we still got 7 more weeks to go, I guess.
Yeah, no kidding, no kidding.
Yeah, man.
What's been going on, man?
Life, back to work again, kinda. Things are being a little hard. We don't have too much COVID right now over here, so we kind of good. No more quarantine for us.
Yeah.
So yeah, we kind of like breathing again. Let's say like that.
Nice.
So it's really good to be back again in the outside world. Let's say it like that.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, right? At first, because it's been so long. It's like I know when I moved from California to Texas, everything here was open already, and in California everything was closed. So it was like I felt almost weird going into like a store and even like the masks here is just super optional. So it's like it's kind of weird almost, The stadiums are full. It's like, wait, I can actually buy tickets and go to a baseball game if I wanted to. What? So
I guess we got used to from last year, when you were watching a game or baseball, soccer, whatever it was, you had nobody understand. So it was like all quiet, and now you got a lot of people and it's all loud. And I'm like, that kind of bothers me a lot. Actually, having people understand right now.
And that's funny.
It is, but we just gotta get used to it again. It's gonna be really fast again.
Right.
Pretty much, we got a lot of things open here. The gym is open back again.
Nice.
A restaurant, hotel, the movie theater back again. So it definitely feels good. Hopefully it doesn't come back again.
Yeah.
In mid-October, November, like last year, it's like deja vu again. But, hopefully it doesn't happen. And then we just, can actually keep going with your life and see what happens.
I hear that, man. I hear that. So,
for sure.
Lots of, we got some stuff to talk about. Actually, some pretty exciting, or not exciting. I don't want to say exciting. It's controversial.
It is controversial, Definitely, we're going to talk about it. There's a few things happening in the community lately that people take advantage of, and to be honest, I have no idea how people came off with those type of things or how they find it. Because I have time, but they have way too much time on their hand trying to find those type of things.
No kidding.
Seriously.
No kidding. Yeah, so before we get into the content that's been coming out in MLB The Show, let's talk about that first, I feel like, because that's been you sent me a video the other day, a couple days ago, of a gentleman named Gutfox, I believe. Pull it up here just to make sure. And you know what? Let's have you guys watch parts of this video, so you guys understand the context of what we're talking about. So here's the video.
Hey, Gutfox here. So I didn't want to make this video, but SDS has kind of forced the issue with a lack of communication, a lack of updates. It's been in the game for years, and I got to do it, right? It's the same thing that happened a few years back with EA, where there was a way of disconnecting people and getting the win. And I made a video about it in Madden 16, kept it unlisted, sent it into EA, and guess what happened? Nothing, right? Until Madden 18, another YouTuber made a video about that glitch, and then people got angry at him. And it's like, okay, well, I did this, I sent it in the right way, and they wouldn't fix it, right? Because like, oh, it's a small issue, nobody's really talking about it, not a big deal. Then when it blew up, 2 to 3 weeks later, it got fixed, right? And I'm starting to lose games quite a bit to freeze-offs, quite a bit to servers, and obviously servers, have been an issue all year. They've been fixed a little bit, but they're still not there, right? We'll talk about servers in a second and solutions to those. And so like the same thing happened this past year with Madden, right? Tight end delay fades, right? I sent it in. I didn't make a video on them. I sent them in and said, hey, take a look at this. Just have the man coverage. Please stick with it. It's not that hard of a fix. How many patches went and went after that without them touching tight end delay fades because they sent it in? Every single one, right? And guess what? That's just not how companies react anymore. So I have to do this. I have to put it out. I'm sorry. Online might be bad for a couple weeks, but here's how you freeze glitch people. Green. Right here. Okay. All on the screen. All right. This guy even admits it. Oh shoot. I hope the YouTube didn't pick that up. So here he is. First inning, top first. He intentionally walked the first batter, so my man decided to record it. And he intentionally walked the second batter. So he's like, oh no. He knows what's coming. So he pauses the game. I pause here because I know what he's planning. Here he comes. He plans to walk 3 batters in a row and then pick off move home with the hopes to freeze the game. And the suspense is building. The fact that there are multiple ways to freeze in this game is crazy. It's absolutely insane to me. I just can't believe it. All right, there it is. There's the third intentional walk. This guy knows exactly what he's doing. It's crazy that guys that are getting high win numbers know exactly what the fuck they're doing for this freeze off stuff. Right here, he's going to step off, throw the ball home, boom, game frozen. Frozen, dude, it's done. Now look at the audacity. Look at the audacity of this guy in messages. He said, grow up. My man said, grow up. This guy said, last one I needed for 12-win Trout. This is in BR, so he has Trout. And I can complete chipper set. Honestly, sorry, I gotta do it. So he's basically scamming everybody that has to win this legitimately, do chipper set, either through money or through the grind. He's like, you know what? Let me skip that. Do it. Let me freeze dudes off. So let me ruin your experience in order to enhance mine. Absolutely, this guy shouldn't be on the game either. Like the fact that he can do this over and over, get chipper done, and it has no consequences. That's the crazy thing. No consequences for any of this. Let's keep going. He says good luck. My man says good luck, and this guy says GL question mark. I ain't going nowhere, clown. I have a PS5 and another account. Good luck with the servers. I'm about to head to work. Best believe I'm chilling. Probably not on till tomorrow. The audacity that he's just admitting to cheating. I need this Trout. Good luck to you, sir. And then GL. They need to be punished. This absolutely needs to be fixed. It's awful, but there you go. I would not recommend doing any of these. I really hope SDS finds out a way of tracking these people, giving them the frontier justice that they deserve. Please, SDS. And I really hope whatever patch you're working on, that we haven't had a patch for a long time, is going to absolutely kill these methods. Please figure out a way. I beg you to get this stuff out of the game. It's awful. That's all I got to say about that. And yeah, if you guys are angry at me, I understand the anger. I understand it. But my experience with EA and big corporations like this is the only way they pay attention. No matter how much backdoor stuff that you send them, it's not a high priority. It is sad. So I don't know. I've tried sending it to them. I sent it into the back door a couple months ago, and on the home run way, the replaying home run, and it's still in the game. I just lost a BR run due to it. There you go. Couple months, no patch. Hopefully it's soon. Thanks for watching Call to Action. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right. So now that you guys have seen some of the context, what Gutfox is talking about, obviously this is a real thing. This is not like allegedly, or maybe people can, like, maybe that happened. Like, it's been tested. People have tested all these methods, and it actually happens, right? And that's scary. What do you think?
Pathetic.
It is pathetic, man.
That's a word. I like when I sent you the video, I was like, wow, is this actually true? So I went online. I mean, I didn't went online. I went with a buddy of mine. I'm like, yeah, listen, I just saw something here, and I want to try and see if it's true. And say, okay. So we actually went to a game, just me and him. Mm-hmm. And actually, I did the exact same thing that you guys just saw in the video back then. Mm-hmm. And it works, actually. I loaded the bases, 3 intentional bases. I loaded the bases.
Yeah.
I do a pickoff move to second base, and I throw home. And the game froze up.
Wow.
Just like that.
Wow.
Like, I mean, I just couldn't believe it. That's just pathetic. People been doing it, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
People were saying like, how can you freeze off game? I was like, yeah, how can you do it? Like, don't you have to be a hacker to do that? Or maybe it's like some time, computer thing to do that. And no, it's not. It's just like, I don't know how people find this thing. That is the most pathetic thing I've seen on MLB The Show through its whole history.
It's very sad because we talked about this before. That the MLB The Show community, especially like a lot of the content creators and usually the people that are within that community, overall it's a pretty good community. It's nothing like 2K. It's nothing like FIFA. Like that's just those communities are like a toxic cesspool. I mean, seriously.
2K definitely.
I mean, 2K is just you don't see any positivity in. So MLB The Show was always like the golden child. At least to me, it seemed like wow, there's some cool people, some good people that are representing. Yeah. And man, this sucks because a lot. Like, okay, I understand why Gutfox made that video, right? He wants it to be heard. He wants everybody to see it so it gets fixed.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
Yeah.
Here's my only thing: knowing nothing about game development at all, I sometimes wonder maybe this is like a game breaking glitch. Like maybe it's in the code. Like maybe it's not fixable, and in that case, that's really bad, right?
Well, I guess I'm retired from online playing. I can tell you that right now because that is just the most ridiculous thing. Let's say, somebody who works 8 hours a day or 12, whatever it is, just go home, got kids, whatever it is, and just maybe have like 1 hour, to play the game.
Yeah.
He jumps into the game, he do his mission and say, you know what, I'm going to play online. BR, events, run season, whatever you want to call it. And then you find somebody who has time on their hands, no girlfriend, is a virgin, live on his mommy and daddy basement. And then he does a glitch. And the dude say, well, this game is freeze, man. I cannot wait 12 hours to, wait for it. And then just going to quit.
Yeah.
And then people have been using that to go to World Series. There's a guy who made World Series in just around 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
That's pretty much impossible to make it.
Right.
When the new season comes out.
There's no way. There's no way.
There's no way to do it. There's no way to do it. I don't care who you are. You might be the best in the world. You cannot do it in an hour. It's just one game. Take 1 hour.
You can't even you can't play 12 games in an hour. I don't care what.
Exactly.
I don't care if 12 people quit on you in a row. That would still take longer than an hour. But you just mentioned that. You just hit the nail on the head. It's the people that are the losers here is the people that are actually trying to play the game legit. Like you were saying, people have limited amount of time. I like to hop on and play a ranked game and have fun like doing it or Battle Royale, have fun playing baseball, right?
Exactly.
I don't give a damn about the rewards if I have to get there in a stupid way. Like then you know what I'm saying? Like it's like what's the point at that point? What's the point? Like
makes no fun. That's
right. To go 12-0 is incredible in this game, right? To be able to do it, I mean, you should get a crazy good reward because that's like, and then you feel accomplished, like you accomplished something.
It is.
If you cheat, you can't feel good about it. So the code, we don't know. I don't know anything about game development, but if let's say they can't fix it for whatever reason, they can't fix it this year. They have to fix it the very least that SDS has to do. They need to hire some people, do whatever it takes, and ban these people that are doing it. There's got to be a way for them to find out who's doing it, right? Looking at game logs.
It has to be. Yeah.
Looking at game logs, they are able. I mean, Gutfox showed very legitimately even that you can tell when there's something fishy going on. They must ban these users because otherwise the integrity of the game is out the window, right?
Out the window, right? So there's no way you come to the game and the opponent pitcher just walk you 3 times in a row. Has to be something fishy must be happening here. Like there's no way nobody's doing that at all
to start the game.
So
come on,
yeah. So if I see somebody walk me 3 times, now the thing is, if I pause the game, the time on the game is gonna be down and I'm gonna be lose again. Right. If I keep it, if I stay in the game, I'm going to get the game freeze. I'm not going to be able to play anymore. And I got 2 options. One, move. I mean, I got to move my life. Or second, I just got to stay and wait who is going to give out first. And believe me, if it happens to me, I'm not going to give out first.
How ridiculous is that, though? Right? Like it's like a game. It's a game of chicken. Like he's showing these or not text messages, but DMs. Like, hey man, I'm not going anywhere. Hey bro, I'm about to go to work. See you next month. It's like, you're really gonna leave your console on for freaking 3 days because you don't. It's freaking nuts. Like that just shows you how crazy some people are, man.
How weak-minded they are. That's just a video game. That doesn't affect your life at all.
At all.
You know, nobody's gonna pay you more or pay you less for play this. The only thing that's gonna rise out is gonna be your electrical bill at the end of the year. That's it, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know, that's just stupid. To do that is just stupid. Where that's to me. Now, the thing is, you were saying SES needs to ban those people. They need to, actually. Now, the thing is, how they can figure out who does it and who doesn't. Maybe I'm playing a game, and maybe I'm playing against somebody else, and just the game froze up. I didn't do it. He didn't do it.
Yeah.
But now I'm going to be thinking he did it, and he's going to be thinking I did it.
Right.
You know?
There is that element. You're right. There is that element.
Now it's going to be like,
I will say this, though. People that do this, they do it more than just once, right? And they do it they do it one time after another, after another, after another, after another. So there's gotta be some sort of way where SDS can figure out who the people that have that pattern. You know what I mean? We've all glitched out of a game, and it could have been anything. Could have been my internet. Like, who knows? But it doesn't happen that often. It doesn't happen like every other game or every game.
No.
And these people that are doing that, they're doing it like 12 games in a row or whatever, right? Like they're doing it. I mean, literally, you could probably start with just looking at users that have an incredible record in ranked seasons and Battle Royale, just an incredible online record. And I know there's some players legitimately that have an incredible, but you can shrink down the pool of people that you're looking at right off the bat like that, you know? And if you
you can definitely do it.
If you see a guy that's 305, start looking at his game logs. Exactly. Start looking at his game logs. And if legitimately he's played 9-inning games or full 3-inning games, okay. But if you see 75% of those games were disconnected in some sort of fashion, that should give them an indicator, you know what I mean? And again, this is only, well, they should ban them anyways, but this is like the worst case if they can't fix it. Fixing it would take care of it, right? But I don't know what it takes. Maybe, you know.
Yeah, that's the thing, you know.
I don't know.
If they cannot fix it, like they make a patch, you know, and every time they do a patch, they fix something and then break something else.
Yeah.
So let's say in this case, for some reason, whoever does the patch knows on SDS, they actually got it right. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't, you know, people's going to find ways to explode.
Yeah, exactly right.
And now online is going to be the most toxic thing ever going to be, because now you're going to have a lot of people, top players probably. And I'm never going to say like top players do it, because I know a lot of them are legit, so they're really good at the game. But maybe they find somebody who are like 800 something and they want to make World Series for the first time. Mm-hmm. And they say, hey, you know what? I'm losing 6-0. I'm going to fix the game. I'm going to walk this guy 3 times. I'm going to do this glitch. Or maybe you don't have to walk the guy 3 times. Maybe once, just do whatever it is, you know, is necessary. And just going to stay there for, I don't know, 2-3 hours, whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just ridiculous. That is so weak-minded, and people who do that are losers. That's the way it is. I don't care. There's no other way. Playing losers.
Yeah, exactly. Should probably go outside a little bit more.
You can smack you in the face right now for doing that to me. God damn it.
It's one of those where you wish you had a button where you can like shut off their power in their whole house for a few minutes.
Yeah,
it's just like
sometimes
boom.
I wish you could have
power outage. I don't know what happened, but you know that's
the thing is.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now the thing is, are they always doing it when they're losing or also when they're winning?
Well, in some cases, it looks like they're doing it right off the bat, straight out of the gate. They load into the game and boom, like they're not even intending on playing the game, and that like that. It bugs me so much. I get like
I cannot believe.
And you know, for everybody that's saying SDS, fix your stupid game, it's sometimes it's a lot easier said than done. You know, I just want to put that out there. Like oftentimes I don't, like I said, I don't know much, but I do know a little bit about coding, and like it's a lot of if that then that. And when you start messing with the code and stuff, you may fix one thing here, but you may mess up 10 other things over there, you know, and that's a thing. So just keep that in mind too, that it may, they're surely aware of it. And by the way, we're going to throw up this tweet of a person.
Yeah, there's a tweet right there.
There's a tweet from a person named Victor at 9SECSTUN, Sexton. I do not know this person, but
never heard of him before.
Yeah, he claims to be a community manager at MLB The Show.
I thought that was Ramon's job. Yeah, exactly. What's up with that, Ramon?
Did Ramon get eliminated?
Got fired or something like that. But, you know, this guy said that they working on it and thank you for all the tweets and they're looking into it. Yeah. And the patch should be coming soon. I don't know if this guy's legit or not. I'm just going to wait until like the actual Twitter account from MLB The Show actually tweet something about it and say, hey, we know about this, we are aware of this, and we're gonna try and fix it. Then it's gonna be okay. Yeah. So let's hopefully it's like that.
And they've been quiet about it. That's kind of that always makes me worry a little bit when
now it makes me wonder myself. Do they actually play the game like they say they do? Mm-hmm. You know, because they always before the game launch on all the streams say, yeah, you know, I played the game. Say, yeah, okay, you played the game, but do you actually like play the game? Like, you know, maybe no hardcore players, but maybe like me, you know, I know I'm a hardcore guy, but I just don't go online like 24/7. I play my, you know, like 250 games a year, maybe 300 games online. That's a lot for me.
Yeah.
But that's why people play in one season maybe sometimes. But you know, the thing is, like, do they play the game? Do they know all the bugs and the glitches and maybe know the good things and they can fix it? They want to fix it, or they want to wait until like next year to make it like a new thing about it. So we all get all excited. Oh yeah, that's new, but that's not new. That was in the game last year.
Yeah. You know, and well, the other thing I wonder is, you know, they don't play the game the way a lot of people play the game. I will say that. They are playing the game the way it's intended to be played, likely, right? They're not doing bunchies or they're not trying to exploit these crazy glitches, right? Because they're in their mind, they're playing a baseball game that they created and it should be baseball, right? Like, so they're playing it in a different way than some of these like cheese balls are playing on these kids, like you were saying that are, you know, so I do get that maybe they're not aware that something like that exists when they play test, even because people don't play like that. People that are playtesting are genuinely interested in the game, and they're streamers. Yeah. They're fans of the game. They're fans of it. They're not going like, oh, let me load the bases. Then I stand up and I rub my belly 3 times, and I turn off my controller, and then I turn the AC on, and then it freezes the game. Like, they're not thinking like that, you know. People think like that are insane. Yeah, we don't think like that either.
We don't think like that. Like, I would never in my mind get it to like roll the guy 3 times, pick off, and then freeze out the game.
Right.
Never. In my mind would have been like, okay, some guys in somewhere in the US or whatever it is with his computer clicking, doing something to the game, and boom, then you got freeze. Like that was in my mind, but not so easy like that because I tested 2 times actually.
Yeah.
I was like, is this guy for real? You know, the good for guy. Is it for real? Maybe let me try, man, because I want to try myself. One with my body, and then one with my other dude. Like, yeah, it is actually like that.
Yeah, but you know, I was gonna say, I'm so naive. If somebody had done that to me, nobody's done that to me yet. Granted, I haven't played yet. Right now, the video's out there. I worry about that. But
yeah,
let's say before I knew this existed, if somebody had done that to me, I'm so stupid that I probably wouldn't even have connected the dots. I would have thought like, oh, that was weird. Oh, well, next game. Like, I wouldn't even have thought that this guy did something, you know, until it happens again and again. Now it's like, oh, okay, wait a minute. That's a thing.
I would say that if I'm playing events. If I'm playing events that, you know, the game froze up, do I really want to stay here for like 12 hours or 3 days? No, when it's an event game, don't care about it.
Yeah.
You know, even VR depends where I am at that moment. But if I'm playing run season, I'm staying there because now I know that it is, and I know he might be staying and be like, okay, you know what? Good luck. I'm going to turn off, you know, watch some movie, Netflix, going back to sleep, going to wake up tomorrow, and the PS going to be stupid.
I'm going to binge watch every Star Wars movie ever made, and then I'll be back.
I'll be back later on, buddy. Don't worry about it. I got popcorn here the whole night.
I'm going to read a book. I'm going to read The Great Gatsby, and then I'll be back.
So now, for me, I like scared of going online, winning a game, crushing the guy, and then the game freezes. And like, no, man, not like this. Because I'm not quitting. I'm legit not quitting for I don't care how long it takes.
People are
into next year.
Right. Like Papa Vaz said, like what weak-minded people, man. That'll always stick with me. I played a ranked game today, and it was first inning, second. I'm swinging at everything like I do, and then finally in the third inning, I kind of figured him out, and I hit a couple gap shots, a ground rule double, scored 2 runs. It was 2-0. He played one more inning, struck out 3 times. I had Cliff Lee on the mound. And he quit. He just quit in the third inning. I was like, dude, it's a 2-run game, and you were striking me out too. I just got the bat on the ball a couple times. I was certainly not thinking. Right, I was certainly not thinking I'm going to dominate this guy. I was like, okay, good. I got a couple runs that helped, but he just quit. I was like, really, dude? Like you're just going to take the -48 on that and just move on? Like whatever.
Some people just don't care about it.
Yeah, I mean, at least he quit. I'm okay with But like you said, it's weak, or like Papa Vaz originally said, it's weak-minded people.
Well, some guys just send you a friendly quit down 7, and you'll be like, come on, man, you're down by 7.
Yeah,
like, no, come on. Don't do that. Like, just take the L and go and move on. Just to play the 9 inning. Fine by me. Just like I did like yesterday, where I played 2 games, and I went with a toxic team, all switch hitters. I like those. I really like the switch hitter team. I know it's toxic. Me too. I do. I love it. I went. The guy, it was like the 3rd or 4th inning. It was like 6-0 or something like that. He quit. The other guy to the 7th inning. He couldn't see. He was seeing like can do nothing. He quit the game. Perfect. No freeze out for nothing. But now that beat is out. A lot of people know saying I'm gonna match up with somebody. It's gonna be like I'm always gonna be scared. Like this guy's gonna do it. He's not gonna do it.
Right.
If I get on base, maybe because of a hit or I got 2 runners on base, he's going to do it maybe or try. So now SCS, please do whatever it takes. Try and fix it. I don't know how long it's gonna take. I'm gonna take my online game and not play at all. So right now I'm gonna keep doing a lot of offline stuff and then see what happens.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. Well said. Well, moving on. We spent a lot of time on this subject.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time on that.
But it was important. It was important, right? We had to. That was basically the meat and potatoes of the show this week, because it was on everybody's mind right now. So let's move on let's move on to the World Series rewards that they just come out with. We got our first, well, actually our second 99 overall addition to the game. That wasn't there at launch, right? That's not a collection reward type of deal. So we got Vita Blue, my boy, from the Oakland A's. Yes. And that card, it does look nice. Historically, I've played with Vita Blue quite a bit over the years. Historically, his cards have never been very good, though, as far as I remember. For me, at least. And again, maybe it's because me, but
I mean, I'm not a guy who's going to use it because of the PJ he has, but I know he has great K per 9 and H per 9. And I know when you play Hall of Fame Legend, those attributes really come into handy. And
that ball really comes in.
Yeah, he definitely does. And he has to also have a funny delivery and wind up too.
Yeah.
So he throws the ball from down here so you cannot see it pretty much.
Yeah.
So yeah, Vita Blue is definitely going to be really good when maybe you don't see it around the 5, 6, or 700, or maybe around 5, 600, but you're definitely going to see it at 7, 8, 900 and above over there. So yeah, definitely Vita Blue, great card, man.
Good looking card too. The card art looks dynamite.
And as an ace, you should have it. You should try make World Series or get 40. No, you know what? Not make World Series. Play 40. Get 40 wins. Pretty easy. One win every day.
Now that you said that, I have a teaser. That's my first. I'm making a little bit of a YouTube comeback.
We definitely, at the end, please, everybody, go down the link. The link's going to be in the description down below. Go to his YouTube channel. He hasn't been there for a long time, around 2 or 3 years maybe.
Right.
He has over 40,000 subscribers. Yeah, this guy has over 40,000 subscribers right there. So please, go down there on the link, smash the like button for him. You're definitely going to love it. He also made a little taster trailer right there. Really, you're going to love it. Just go out there and smash the like button.
I appreciate that. But yeah, that's what I'm going for actually. So I'm doing a series where I'm trying to get that Vita Blue card. I I gotta have it. It's A's, right? I mean, A's. We got Eckersley now in the third inning. We got those fire yellow or gold A's uniforms.
I'm about to get him. Yeah.
I got the yellow bat skin, dude. It's gonna be fire Flame City, man. But so Vita Blue looks pretty good, like you said. When you get, by the way, have you been playing the event at all?
I've been playing some events. Games. It's been good, you know. Righty hitters, lefty pitchers. Hall of Fame. Do I really want to go all the way to get 30 wins and get John Olerud? Maybe no, but you know, if
with you.
If it's like All-Star, I would get into it and like, okay, get a Hall of Fame is a whole different thing. And right now, I'm not playing in Hall of Fame. I'm playing All-Star because I dropped to the season.
Same here.
So they put me like down there. So if I go
down where with us schleps.
Yeah, exactly. You know, when I get to Hall of Fame or 700, I'm definitely going to play the events to warm up. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
playing some events.
It's tough, man. I've been getting rushed. I mean, it is.
You
know, I've been still hitting okay, but I've been getting just rushed as far as my pitches, man. I guess I need to come out of the strike zone a bit more because they are just hammering me, man. They're hammering all my lefties, man.
You've been trying pinpoint pitching.
Yes. I want to talk about that too, but real quick, we also have David Justice we haven't mentioned yet.
Yeah.
Vita Blue.
And little man.
David Justice, what do you think? That card looks nasty.
Justice. Yeah, David Justice. Yeah, he's from the Cleveland, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Cleveland, right? I don't know, Minnesota, Cleveland.
He played for the Yankees too, right?
Yeah, I mean, I just can see it right. I guess it's Cleveland. I just don't know right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to look here, guys. Don't worry about it. I'm trying to check real quick. He played for Cleveland or no. Indians. Yeah. Okay, for the Indians, Cleveland. So, he's right there. So, yeah, great car, man. Great contact, great power, too, which everybody loves. Always a good power hitter, of course. It's an outfield, but, you know, it's a new car. It's going to be overpowered probably at some point or time.
Juiced right now, probably.
Yeah, it's juiced right now. So, not the greatest feeling, but you make, you know, parallel up to 5. It's going to be 75. It's going to be decent enough out there with some decent speed. Up to you if you want to put it off the bench. It's also amazing too. Mm-hmm. You know, over 100 on each every single attribute from hitting.
Yeah,
94 vision. So that's a lot. Even Hall of Fame day, and this is gonna be great actually.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
I don't know if I can go so high right there and play 40 games and trying to win 40 games this season. But you know, I'm gonna try to make it World Series. Try to make it, not going to, and try to. It's really hard. Always get hard when you go to the 750, 800. You find a lot of people out there who can play the game like crazy.
Yeah. It's always one step forward, one step back, one step forward.
Yeah, it's always like that.
It's like it's really hard. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to get to 40. I know I'm not gonna make World Series, but I'm trying to get to 40. I know I missed a couple days, but I'm gonna. That's all I'm pretty much gonna play now for the next 3 weeks. Aside from like some whatever player programs and stuff, you know. But yeah, okay. So those are the World Series rewards. Pretty good. Yep. Both of them pretty good.
Talking about player program.
Yeah, exactly. We got a new one coming up on Friday.
Yeah, coming up tomorrow. We record on Thursdays. Right. Always.
So it may have come out yesterday for you guys.
Yeah. So the new was SES put a tweet and they
we'll put it on the screen.
We'll put it on the screen also, of course. And the guy was former MVP, Gold Glover Awards to the 70s and 90s. So, yeah, you know, people in the internet, how it is. They just figure out right away.
Right.
They put the clues out there pretty much. It's going to be Day Park, everybody. If you don't know, now you know.
Yeah,
you know, it's Day Park.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Everybody's going to know probably by now. But, you know, it's going to be a good car. Maybe, I would say maybe like a 93, 4, 5 maybe.
Yeah.
94.
Well, it's gonna be some XP that I need. That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be around this time when they start putting all the 94, 95 cars. Not gonna be a 99, but 94. Definitely, it's gonna be hopefully around that pretty much.
Right. Right. And if I didn't edit this episode yet, I'll put up the card on the screen as well. You guys can take a look at it.
Yeah, definitely.
We also got a new headliner, semi-new,
Yes,
a couple days ago.
it's Brian Roberts.
You sound so excited, puppy.
I just can get excited for. I just don't know where the guy's gonna play. You know, maybe some people is gonna buy it. I'm not going to try and buy or get the pack because I know my luck. It's just not there. I'm not going to put any headliner. I'm just gonna say my 7,500 stops for now because it's getting really hard to get the stops. So
Yeah,
that's for me. It's just not gonna do it.
it's
Maybe in the future when I do a switch sheeted team build, it's gonna be there. Maybe just depend how many people are there. But yeah, other than that, pretty much, yeah.
I used to play with him a lot. I used to have actually a online franchise that was a really good group of people. They played it the right way. I mean, they were actually almost too intense for me because they had box on. I mean, it was like they actually they didn't like people fast pitching to them. It was like a whole thing. But I used to play with him.
Kicking me out.
I used to play with him quite a bit. And he was actually pretty good in the show, like back in the day, you know. So yeah, but same for me. I like my team right now. Honestly, it would have to be something like that Vita Blue, where I'm like, ooh.
Yeah,
You know, I just the same way, man. I haven't seen anything other than that that's really been like, wow, incredible. You know, but you know, I get it. If you're a fan of the team, you know, it's always like there's always nostalgic value too, right?
Let me ask you something real quick.
Yeah.
Or to everybody who's listening, whatever it is, run down in the comment if this applied to you too. So I finished the collection a few days ago, as you all know.
Yes.
And you know, I go with my team. Yeah, I go with my team online. You know, my guys squad. I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
Hey, let's crush some guys. You know, yeah. And then
4-4-4.
Exactly. I got shut down twice. So my team, I didn't shut down. I just lost 2 games in a row. Was, you know, some BS on there, but I lost again. No excuse. So I'm like, God damn, that hurts. So I was like, I'm gonna switch teams. You know, I'm just gonna do something else. I went with all the switch sheeted team. I crushed the next 2 guys I found.
No kidding.
Now my thing is, are you guys doing good with your guys squad if you finish the collection, or if you're doing good with other guys you know weren't doing good before and now you're doing great with it? You know, like if you go with your guys squad out there on run season and you got the Chipper Jones, the Papi, you know the deal. And now you switch. Maybe you get somebody else, like let's say just Donaldson, maybe, or maybe
Vlad
like
or somebody or
some Vlad, Matt Wittes, Kyle Seager. Nothing crazy of a team. You're maybe like high diamonds and just low something like that, and you do great with it. But with your guys squad, you don't good. You don't do good with it. It's just me, or
I think there's something. I think there's something to it. But yeah, let us know in the comments. But I will say this. There is a big reason why I still have Christian Yelich Life Series and Trey Turner in my lineup. I have cards that are far higher overalls, and we're talking 7-8 points higher overalls than those guys. But when I've done that occasionally where I auto reorder best squad, and then I kind of like, okay, let me try a game like that, you know. I don't know, man. Sometimes I don't know what it is, if it's the swing of certain players or what, but they should be doing a lot better than they are compared, you know.
Should be.
Right. When you look at the numbers, right? And they just...
Maybe it's a situation.
Yeah.
Maybe they actually make you play with everybody, but I'm like, dude, you just make me spend over 1 million stops.
Right.
You know, have any money, has to play the market, flip cards, sell my underwear, my soul, everything to get, you know, the top guys on the game.
Papi's out there flipping rituals on
exactly.
the market.
Everything I can flip, you know. And now I'm just not doing that good. And just I switch to some guys. I just play maybe only the events, and I'm crushing everybody.
Let me ask you this, because I know I do this. If I get like my God squad going, like, are you pressing maybe a little bit because you're so excited? Like, you got big.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I do.
I'm definitely pressing everybody. I'm just, if I spend that money on you, you better give me some result right
Yeah.
I don't care what you better give me, it has to be my Trop, a Papi, Chippy Jones, Soriano, everybody. You better give me some resort right there because I spend a lot of money. Otherwise, I will have over like 2 million stores right now with just getting player for free.
Right.
So if I spend all those money, I want my stuffs back. I want my money back well spent right there.
Right.
But yeah, I'm definitely pressing. I'm definitely gonna give up more, more games, like a lot more games, like 50, 100 games probably, before I decide. Okay, this is
it's not working.
It's not it. Yeah. I gotta switch it out, maybe just for a few weeks.
Yeah.
Lead this guy out, then come back again over again.
I know I do that when I get a certain card that I'm like excited for, that I just pack. Like I packed that Evan Longoria, right? Like and I was hyped. Dude, I went like 0 for 12 in the first 12 at-bats because I'm swinging at everything. I'm like, yeah, this is Evan. I'm going to just crush it. Dude, like 0 for 12. And then you start going 2 for 3, 3 for 4. Now I'm back up to like a 300 hitter with him. But like, man, the first 3 games were like, ooh, I don't know.
Yeah, it takes me some time, man. The batting average with my guys right now, like my uncreated guys, Chippy Jones has been amazing so far, but like Soriano, Finlay, Papi, Sam Hoff, it's over 100 something, maybe 200. So that's actually really bad,
Right.
But I'm just pressing too much. I'm just gonna take it easy and just when it happens. I'm not gonna focus too much on the batting average right there because that's gonna bother me if I see like, damn, this guy's batting 150. I need to get like 3 or 4 home runs in a game to make it going. Right. So and that's exactly when it goes like no, it goes all the other way again.
Yeah,
exactly. Right. So I'm just gonna like take it easy, and when it happens, it happens.
Yeah, I'm with you. So one more thing I wanted to touch on because we kind of talked about this earlier is neither one of us is using pinpoint pitching yet. And I hear it's all the rave, and I haven't really given it a chance because I've been doing, and I should have been better at that. I should have, like, my offline games, conquest games, the little showdowns and stuff. Showdowns you don't really pitch much, but do sometimes. I should have had all that stuff pinpoint maybe, and then when I go online, so I'm using pure analog still, and that's what I've used since they introduced pure analog, which I don't know when that was.
Same here.
Oh, you do? Okay, so I was going to ask you that. You do. But are you thinking about switching at some point to pinpoint?
Yes. So the thing was, when the game came out, I would say the first 2-3 weeks, maybe pure analog for me was like pinpoint. I put it like in the corner. The ball was really going in the corner. Whenever I was putting the ball, it was going perfect, good, whatever it was. Amazing. And since then, it's been weird. Like I put it there, okay, but it's just not going the way it is. Even though you say good or perfect and the green goes up to the second where the red point is,
does it?
It's just not good. I just don't feel it.
Do they hang a little bit for you?
Yeah, definitely. I just throw changes. I throw changes in the dirt, like really in the dirt.
And they come in at the bottom of the zone. Yeah, I know. I've noticed that. I leave them hanging far too much. Like I'm to where I have to over adjust. And really, I mean, you're angling it down like it's gonna bounce, and then
exactly,
and you're like perfect pretty much. And I noticed that a lot. Even my fastballs, I like to go high and tight sometimes. Zip them in there when you get a triple digit. You got to roll this Japanese up high and tight right on that corner. Man, I don't know, man. They're dipping. Like I don't know what it is, but they're coming in much lower than they should.
Yeah, definitely. And that's happening to me, and I'm not saying I know when the pitcher is tired, the pitch hang a little bit, but no, I'm talking like, green.
Beginning of the 15, game, I know.
Yeah, beginning of the game, something like that, and the ball just hang. I'm like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, pinpoint is the way to go. They say way before the game came out, pinpoint was going to be accuracy. Then it comes the meter. Actually, it's the second one, and then it comes pure analog at the third one.
Miss me with the meter crap, dude.
Yeah, pinpoint is amazing, man. I don't know how people can actually get the green like every time they get 100% on just to like trying to throw like a curveball or a changeup, and you gotta move it this way, and then they just go all the way green, and you see me like red, yellow, boom.
Yeah,
accuracy 3%.
I look like I'm just like scribbling something with.
Yeah, I guess my hands aren't just made for that, and they just like too like, okay, go like that. It's just kind of crazy, man.
Yeah,
I want to figure it out because I see every top player is playing with pinpoint.
Yeah.
Every single one is playing with pinpoint.
Exactly.
And pinpoint is a way to go. Now, can you actually, when you play a game against somebody else online, whatever it is, rank or event, can you say if they actually using pinpoint or?
That's a good question. I haven't seen anything that's indicator to that. No, you can't see what they're using at all, right?
No, you can't. No, but I guess if the guy like tapped me like 7 or 8 times, and they throw like really good pitches, like in the corner down, and it's just try to be like, I'm not even mad about it. So that's a good pitch.
Yeah.
And they just throw it like back to back to back to back to back.
You
like,
wonder, right? Are they using it?
Yeah.
And that would make me.
This guy must be using pinpoint probably.
Right. Another thing I was wondering just now that you said that is, you think maybe some pitchers just aren't doing well for me either. Like, doesn't matter what overall they are. Maybe it's the pitch selection. Maybe it's. Do you think the control scheme has something to do? Like, do you think maybe okay, this guy's doing really bad for me pure analog, but if I was like as good as I am at pure analog at pinpoint pitching, do you think he could maybe be better? Like,
yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I believe. Yeah,
okay,
definitely.
that's interesting.
There's the same extent with Valenzuela. You see the pitches that Valenzuela has with pure analog, it'd be like it's gonna be bad in practice. I put this guy out there.
Yeah.
But now you get pinpoint, and you be like, I cannot hit this guy at all. This guy is unhittable.
Yeah. Interesting. That's really interesting. That makes me. Well, I think you just convinced me. Now I want to switch.
It's just hard, man. I'm gonna be trying to actually go into the events and try. I don't care
That's
if
a good
I lose
idea.
or win.
That's a good.
I'm gonna try. It's a Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Event games. That's perfect because it's 3 innings. Yep.
Exactly.
And it doesn't affect your record.
If I walk like 3 guys, I'm not gonna freeze the game. Don't worry about it. It's just me trying to figure it out pinpoint first. Okay.
Right.
That's the thing. It is. I'm just gonna try and see what happens.
No, that's a great idea. That's a great call because you can try it in Conquest, right? That's not the same. You're playing against the CPU that can't hit anything, anyways.
On Rocky, anyway.
Yeah. So you want to take it online and just kind of see where you stand with it, right? That's actually a great call. And then it's also not a 9-inning game, so you lose 14-0, by the time it's done.
Definitely.
It's like, oh shit.
But definitely want to try on the events and see what happens.
Okay, so make me a promise. When we meet up here again next week, you and I were both going to do that this week. For the next 7 days, we're going to do it. We're only going to use pinpoint in the event. I mean, you can use it anywhere else too, but I'm just going to do
events,
the events.
Actually.
Yeah.
I'm try on the events and see what happens.
Let's see how we do. Yeah, I'm kind of interested to see like how and for you guys too. We're going to talk about our evolution as MLB The Show play. Dude, it's funny because pure analog was so revolutionary at the time. It was like, oh my gosh, this is so good.
It was the pinpoint.
It was the pinpoint before the pinpoint. This is so good. And I've been in love with it ever since. And I don't know, when did it come out? It had to have been like...
Has to be like 15, 16 probably.
Oh, I
maybe earlier?
Even earlier, yeah. I want to say
if it was earlier, then I don't know. I started using it around 15 or 16.
Well, if you guys
know... It was early in the game, I didn't know about it.
Yeah, I definitely... I know they made it a big deal at some point when the game came out. Just like Pinpoint, they introduced it like a new control scheme. And I was like, oh yeah, let me try that. And it felt... immediately, it felt so good to me. And so I've been kind of stubborn now. I've like, since this game came out and they had pinpoint, I was like, But now you see everybody using it. All the content creators, all the top level players, and everybody's like, oh, pinpoint's so good. And I'm like,
it is good.
But I don't want to be like old man yells at cloud. So we're going to try it this week.
We're going to try. We're going to try for the whole week in the event.
Yeah.
See what happens. I'm going to tell you guys for sure next week and see what happens if I got crushed, which I'm probably going to get.
Same.
But,
I've been getting crushed with
analog. Gonna try.
Right.
I just don't care about it, the events anymore. So just going to treat like a batting practice or pitching practice at that point.
Exactly. So, on that note, I think we covered it all. So,
yeah, we covered
as always, first of all, let us know what you're using and if pinpoint has been revolutionary for you, life-changing, earth-shattering. Let us know. As always, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. That helps us greatly. And we'll be back with another episode next week.
Next week.
Bye.
See you.